Okay, this is my little rant on why the Creed movies stunk. Okay, back in the late 70s, early 80s, when I was coming up, these were the people that I looked up to. We had Rocky, we had Apollo Creed. Apollo Creed's character was based on Muhammad Ali, the greatest. These are the people we had to be our role models of what men were supposed to be. Okay, and then we had O.J. Simpson and Bruce Jenner in the late 70s. And I'm telling you what, it broke my little 21-year-old heart in 1990 when I found out that O.J. Simpson was a big old nothing woman beater. That just totally disillusioned me from professional sports. I know Rocky is a movie. Okay, he wasn't a real boxer. However, our role models totally let us down in the 70s. Like I said, we have Bruce Jenner and O.J. Simpson. Man, the kids of my generation, we got hosed. And then they take the Creed movies and they made Apollo Creed into a womanizing whoremonger and that Adonis Creed. Okay, well, Apollo had a son in Rocky 2. His son was probably about 5, 6 years old. And I remember Duke Evers. That's who my dog is named after, him and Tommy Morrison. But he told Apollo Creed, he said, girls love you, old people love you, kids love you. And that's how the American kids, that's the way we were. We looked up to these characters. And why didn't they write that child of his into the show? Why did they have to diminish him and make him less of a man, a good man, you know what I'm saying? By making him a womanizing whoremonger. Adonis Creed and that deaf girl, I'm sitting there watching that movie in the theater and I'm thinking, you guys don't have half of the passion and the heart of Rocky and Adrian. Don't embarrass yourself. You got all the charisma of a 3-minute egg. I mean, these were just nauseating people. There was no, even Paulie. Paulie was a jerk, but he was always there for Rocky. Hey, Rocco, remember the neighborhood? The story had heart. The Creed movies just totally stunk with a capital suck. They just diminished Rocky and all the characters and even Ivan Drago. Everybody was diminished in those movies. They should have just left well enough alone. But I was myself, as a child of the 70s and early 80s, I was very offended by how they turned out poor Apollo Creed. He was a hero, somebody for us to look up to. And like I said, we got screwed with OJ and Bruce Jenner, but, they didn't have to take Apollo Creed away from us too. But anyway, that's my opinion of the Rocky or the Creed movies. Let me know what y'all think, if you thought that they measured up to the Rocky movies. Thanks for watching, guys.